Hey, Cloud Klondikes, I'm Festus Freeborn.
And I'm Beer 30. And together, we're the Thunder. Yeah, we are. So how have you been, man?
Hey, I've been pretty good. I mean,
that's good.
all things considering,
No,
right?
what do you mean? What do you mean?
Oh, just things like crazy, like France right now?
Yeah, what's going on?
Riots?
Is it really?
Yeah.
Is it?
No, it
Why'd you look
actually
off
is.
camera? Hey, you back there. Hey, what are you doing?
Get out of
What are you
here.
doing, you weird looking man?
Go back to France.
There's not actually anyone there.
No, that's what we're telling you.
So, B, what are we drinking today, man? We got to have a beverage today. No, it's okay. He's just over there off in the distance. We don't need to worry about him.
We're sharing a Florida man.
That's right.
Well, we're not actually sharing. We're drinking the same one. But
I thought this was the display.
well,
one,
we're sharing.
Oh yeah, you. Oh, what are you looking at? Huh? You want to go? Yeah, you stay in that corner. You stay and you be quiet.
Dude,
okay? You weird little goblin.
I haven't seen anyone put him in his place like that.
I know. Ooh, he's creeping me out. All right, folks, we're going to do this thing. We're going to kick off this state license plate tier list with Alabama.
A state that we've been to?
We've been to Alabama. We drove through. Not bad. I don't really remember much of it.
No, me neither. Just going under the ocean.
Yeah, that's right.
That was the Gulf. Cool. That was a fun tunnel.
So this license plate, what do we think? I mean, there's a mountain range in the background.
Oh, I can see it better now, actually. It's a mountain range.
I think there's some water and a little bit of like rock.
Yeah, it must be. It's blue, and then it goes to green mountains, and then a yellow sky.
I don't hate it, honestly.
It's not horrible. I like the colors.
Bad. Yeah, I feel like you're probably going to see this throughout the video, but I do not like license plates that just have a white background. I think that's so basic. I like colors and
I do too.
It up.
Why would you do black and white, stupid Texas? I mean,
whoa, dude, you just lost a lot of listeners.
Oh my god!
Did you know
I am so sorry.
87% of our listeners live in Texas.
Do they really?
No. Where are we ranking Alabama? I'm thinking kind of B.
E?
E. We don't have the E. I don't like tier lists that have E.
No, that's stupid.
What do you think?
I think B is solid. B? I mean, it has nothing that, like, if you see it from a distance, it just looks like a blue to yellow gradient.
Yeah.
So it's nothing like too crazy, but
you don't want to argue anymore? You're cool with B?
Yeah, B's fine. I don't have any problems with it.
B's cool with me. Moving on to Alaska.
Hey, now I like yellow. And it's just yellow.
I do like it. It says the last frontier, and I think it has the Alaskan flag.
The last frontier.
The last frontier.
And it has the Alaskan flag.
So this one to me looks old and outdated.
Yeah,
that's kind of the vibe I'm getting, and I think it looks kind of nasty, especially if it gets dirty. Like I'm thinking if your car has that license plate, it's been like under snow or like dirt or hasn't ran in years.
Maybe that's what the Alaskans want, though. They don't want to move with the times. They want to slow down, hunker down in the woods, in the snow.
That's kind of what Alaskan life's like, right?
I've never been. You've been.
I've been to Alaska.
You went salmon fishing, and I want to do that so bad.
It was awesome.
Honestly, the last frontier brings it up for me a notch, but cool. I don't know. It's not the coolest. I would say maybe C.
Yeah, I'm saying C.
It's mid, but it has a flag in there at least. It's doing something.
Next up, Arizona. What do we think?
I like it.
I really like this license plate.
I like this one a lot.
I love seeing an Arizona license plate.
You can tell it's Arizona. It's
I know.
Cactus and some desert.
Purple mountains. It's got a little white strip in the middle, though.
Yeah,
so that's okay.
That's for blazing insanity.
What do you think of the Arizona font? It blends in with the sky. Can you see it?
Yeah, that's weird. I didn't really ever think about that. I don't know what else it could have been. Oh, do you know what? They should have made it the maroon color at the bottom, maybe.
Yeah, that might have been cool. I feel like they need like something like the Kachina Coyotes logo, like something like that could look kind of cool, like in the Arizona logo. But I really like this one.
I do too.
I don't know if it's S tier, but I might say A.
I was gonna say A.
Yeah, A.
I mean,
A for Arizona.
I need to see all of them though, because that one is pretty sick. We might have to move it.
Next up, Arkansas.
I hate this one. I honestly do not like this white to blue, baby blue gradient, and there's like some.
There's like a jewel in the middle.
Yeah, what is that? It's just white. You can't tell what it is.
It does say the natural state in the bottom. What does that mean?
What does that mean?
What is the natural state? No songs.
I don't even know anything about Arkansas. What is there? I don't think ever thought about Arkansas this hard in my life.
Are you okay? You look very concerned.
What is this place?
Arkansas, I don't hate it as much as you do. The natural state's kind of funny to me. I'd say, to me, it's a C. The Arkansas logo is pretty big and it's red. But if you want to go D,
I'm saying D borderline F.
Okay.
I just hate the color.
I understand. We'll go D.
D sounds good.
All right.
Also, we've been to Arizona. We're saying everything we've been to. That's where we film both of our movies.
True. All right, next up, California. What do you think? This is a basic effing license plate.
It is. I kind of like it, but not as much as as I'm making it seem. Like it's still like it's low for me. Don't get me wrong, but it just kind of reminds me of home and it's nice. Just when I see a California plate here, it gets me excited. So that's just the nostalgia part, but I don't want to let that affect my judgment.
Yeah.
The only thing cool about this is that it has cursive in it. But
to me, I think it's a D, but
I was going to say D or F, so.
Yeah, D.
D's fine,
I don't think it's the worst one ever. The yellow and black one's a little bit better, but
I don't even think I know what that one looks like.
Yeah, it's really nothing special. Colorado is the next one.
I like this one. I think I like it because there's multiple, it's the same one, but it's just different colors.
Mm-hmm.
That's kind of cool.
It's got the Rocky Mountains in it.
I think so I like the red one.
It actually has something. The red Colorado one?
Yeah.
Ooh, I forgot about that one.
Mm-hmm.
That one kind of looks like the. Oh, what? Why can I not think of it? Cigarette brand.
Marlboro.
Marlboro. Kind of looks like that.
Yeah.
What do we think about the green one? That's the one we're ranking.
Yeah, I still like the green one though.
I like it. I think it's a solid B. I mean, the Rocky Mountains are cool. There's only 2 colors on it, but I think it's still kind of nice.
It works. Cheap to make.
Next up, we got Connecticut.
Another thumbs down.
This one is
white to blue.
This is like when you get the gradient shape tool in Photoshop.
Not even, dude. You can do that in Microsoft Word.
Yeah, this one's bad.
That just makes me think of stretched out graphics, like letters being stretched across the screen.
Very true.
I don't like it. I mean, thankfully it's not, but still. And then what? It's a dark blue or is it black?
I think it's dark blue, and it says the Constitution State on the bottom.
Yeah, that's dumb.
Sounds boring to me.
That's dumb. I think that's F. It makes me want to throw up.
This one's really bad. Next up, Delaware.
This one, not gonna lie, is kind of cool. It's giving me old school vibes. Like you could slap that out in the back of an old classic car and it'd fit right in. But
yeah, it's the first state. Did you know that?
I didn't know that.
It says it on the license plate. That's how I know. It's the first state.
Wow. You learn something new every day, and I've learned that this is an S for me.
Really?
No.
I was gonna say this is an F for me.
And that it's an F? I don't know if it's an F for me. I'd say C or D, just because it kind of gives me the old high school Letterman jacket. I think that if the font was white, it would be F. But since it's like that beigey cream color, it puts it up there for me. It just makes it feel more warm and comforting.
That is a good point. So what do you think? I'm saying D then. You think C?
Yeah, I think D would suit it.
D for Delaware.
Nothing crazy, but it's humble,
Next up, our current state, Florida.
I mean, it has oranges, it has the state picture behind it, and being here, there's thousands of different plates and crazy people.
I think it's an F.
You think it's an F?
I hate it.
Why?
I hate it. It looks it doesn't flow.
No, it's all smushed together for sure.
When it gets dirty, it looks swampy. Like on this tier list, it looks awful compared to the other picture.
Yeah, it does kind of look like
the Sunshine State. Like Florida, there's so many better Florida license plates. This one looks so basic. Like
it looks like a kid got a sticker book and just stuck them onto the plate in just one spot.
And in giant rainbow letters, it says myflorida.com.
Yeah, that's a good point. That makes it an F for me. Why would you put a website on the license plate?
I think a lot of them have that.
That's dumb. That's stupid. I don't see any that have it so far, but
I know.
Like that knocks it down. Like nothing with a website on it can be above a D for me.
I do not like that. That's
stupid.
A straight up F. So we're going with Georgia. Has peaches in the bottom left and right.
I like the peaches. I didn't realize that's what it was.
This one's so jumbled though. There's like a lot going on.
It is. It kind of from here looks like a pumpkin patch.
It kind of does.
Like, and then it reminds me of Charlie Brown and the
James and the Giant Pumpkin.
Yeah, so it's just, again, more nostalgia, but I don't want to be biased. So they're not even pumpkins anyway; they're peaches. So get it through your thick skull, Burgess.
Wow! Oh, that was an internal battle with yourself.
Yeah, I just fought a little battle with myself.
Nice. Who won?
Me.
Oh, you did. Nice, dude.
Yeah.
Nice. So what do we think with Georgia? I mean, it's kind of a B. I don't know.
Yeah, that's
there's just
higher than I was bordering C to B.
Oh, really? Next up, we got Hawaii. Just a rainbow.
It's kind of boring. They could do more. State. Like, I think it'd be sick if they had some like vegetation at the bottom, like some ferns or something. I was thinking
the same thing.
That
Trees,
would
like going over the license.
That would honestly make it an S for me.
And you can have the rainbow just like in the background going with like the ocean and like a cove around.
Damn volcano, dude.
Oh, dude, that would be sick.
That would be sick.
Like no other state could have a volcano on their license.
No, you could have a surfer riding down it with the rainbow coming out of his butt, and then a monkey grabbing on a tree holding a coconut.
Oh, dude, that would actually be sick. This one is I don't know. I don't want to be that mean.
I know. I think a C. I mean, look at the Alaska plate. It's just yellow with a flag. I feel like it's pretty comparable to that.
That's true. We got Idaho.
Some surfboards on the top.
Ooh, that would be pretty sick.
Sorry, I'm just stuck on Aloha State.
I know.
Idaho, I like the plate because it's where Maddie's from, and I love her.
Cut that out, man.
Yeah, we can't keep doing that, huh?
Anymore.
No bias.
I'm giving this an S.
Are you really?
I am.
For real?
Yes. I very much like this license plate.
Do you?
It says Scenic Idaho. Who else can do that? Like have like a name and then the state, like an adjective. Like beautiful Wisconsin. Like who else does that? I don't know yet.
That's true. I mean,
Idaho
is a pretty awesome place. Yeah, it has some good quotes on it. It makes me feel good. It fits, dude. I'm agreeing with you. It's S.
It's an S?
Mm-hmm.
Hell effing yeah. It is an S to me. Next up, Illinois. Okay. This one sucks. Very much.
I don't know if I completely agree.
There's a very faint Abe Lincoln in the back.
Yeah, that's kind of sick.
And if your light or if your letters or numbers covers him, you're just covering up Lincoln's face.
Yeah, that's kind of weird.
And there's a 3 that's in front of it, so you can see Lincoln's face.
But like if that was like an
8?
Yeah. I like a lot. Well, the thing I like a lot about this is the font. It has that Constitution style font with the curly letters. Fits the state. See the damn president under it.
That is kind of cool. So there's this one, and then the tier list also has the one that has the rocket ships behind it. I've never really considered Illinois associated with rocket ships.
I thought that was here. Honestly, I like the space one a little bit more. The other one has history though. But yeah, I think B.
B?
I could even say A.
Real? Okay. Yeah, I like it. Well, folks, it is a new day. We might have had the camera shut off on us. What the hell, dude? So last time we left off on Illinois.
Yeah.
So we're going to go with Indiana. So we already kind of talked about this one before the camera shut off. But I don't remember what we said.
I don't either.
And I did blow it up a little bit more so you can see it. So this is what it looks like. There's a weird little bridge on it.
I thought that was a train this whole time.
I thought it was too. I'm pretty sure it's like one of those shipping containers that they made into a bridge. I don't know if this is supposed to be a significant
just
bridge.
A covered bridge, it looks like. It is childish, though. Like, it's not high up there, but it's better than I thought.
B for better? Better
yeah,
for B?
Sure. Why not? B. I mean, it's interesting, right? Like, at least they're trying something.
Next up, Iowa. What do we think about
Didn't we kind of talk about this one a little bit, too?
Yeah, we talked about Iowa. We talked about how we don't know what's in Iowa except for Davenport and Seth freaking Rollins.
And yeah, that's right. Trajan went there for his mission.
Yeah, he said his mission there.
No.
It says the Potawatomi State on the bottom.
Yeah, I don't know what that is.
I don't know either.
Oh, that's my coworker.
It's kind of interesting, but at the same time, it's kind of a head scratcher.
Yeah.
And if I'm on the road, it could be a hazard. So I'm trying to look at it like Potawatomi. What is that? I'm like, whoa! It looks like there's like some factories in the back and like some.
That's right. Yeah, it's just stacks.
It's just industrial. Like yeah, like power plants in the back with like smoke. There's at least a lot going on that it kind of fits Iowa. Maybe
I feel like it could be D, but since there is so much going on, I feel like it could go to a C.
A C? We'll go C. It's just super average.
Yeah.
Next up, we have Kansas, and we're doing the blue one that has the state stamp on it.
I'm picturing like an envelope stamp.
I think it's just a circle.
Oh, okay.
It's kind
it
of
looks like from here. It looks like the Colosseum in Rome.
I don't think it's that.
Well, yeah, I'm sure it's not, since that's in Rome.
But well, maybe they recreated one.
Why didn't they put a damn tornado on it, dude?
I don't know, man.
With like a cow and some like red slippers. That would be sick. The blue, honestly, is a nice blue, though.
I think it's a D. It's not.
I was going to say D, too.
It's not the worst one.
Yeah. At least it's not just a gradient.
Next up, Kentucky. I was at Kansas
Kentucky?
Again. Kentucky. So it says Franklin on it.
And what's in the background? It's the lightest blue something. What is that, cloud?
Yeah, I think that's what Kentucky looks like from a map scale. I think Kentucky kind of has like a cloud-like shape.
Oh, so it's just a picture of the state.
Mm-hmm.
And what it has a font, and it's a blue gradient.
Yeah, but the Kentucky font on it, I'll admit, is kind of cool. It has some color to it, and there's a racehorse that's like added into the font.
Because the Kentucky Derby, dude.
Like, this isn't the worst one. I think the Kentucky font brings it out a little bit. It's still, I'd maybe go C, honestly. I think the baby blue looks kind of nice.
I thought you were gonna go higher. C's all right.
No, I was just thinking C.
C's all right. I was not gonna say anything higher than a C.
Oh yeah. We've been kind of having a couple doozies lately. Next up, we are going with
Maryland. Maryland's flag is kind of sick. Yellow, red, and black checkered.
I really do like the Maryland flag.
It's just unique.
I don't know why. Well, maybe Maryland knows that it's sick. Because how many people really put their flag on display as much as Maryland? Like, I see stuff like that all the time.
It's on the plate, man.
I know.
You can play chess on it.
This one, I feel like I don't see on the road that often, so...
No, you see it and you're like, whoa.
I like it. I'd give it an A.
I give it an A as well.
It's pretty swift, man.
If it had something in the top, it would be S for me, but it doesn't.
Okay, Massachusetts.
So Massachusetts, what the hell is that? They just didn't even care, threw a bunch of random colors and fonts and crap.
Blue, and you know what's even more embarrassing?
It says Spirit of America.
It says the Spirit of America. That's the Spirit of America. Plain white background with blue Massachusetts. Massachusetts has like Boston, New England.
Yeah, I mean, we want to open a bar in Massachusetts, but I'll get a different plate.
Yeah, we want to call that bar Head. So if you're listening to this, don't take our idea.
Yeah,
we're serious.
Patent pending. Mm-hmm. Massachusetts for me is a big fat F.
Yeah, this gets an F on its assignment. Very bad.
Mm-hmm.
Next up, we got Maine.
This is kind of cool. What is that in the left? A pine cone?
Yeah. It's like a pine cone, I'm pretty sure. It says vacation land at the bottom.
Oh, I couldn't even see that. I didn't even know there were words there. I wish they would have like made the background not just straight white, like maybe a little bit of something.
Yeah.
Just like even a color, just a little opacity drop.
Oh, something like that. You want
Yeah.
a see-through license plate?
I want something transparent.
Well, what do we think though? I mean, I don't
I
I
mean,
don't hate it. It's kind of
I would say maybe C.
C. I was
Yeah.
thinking more like B. But
Yeah,
you're okay with B?
I'm fine with B. Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, they're trying, and
Yeah.
there's potential.
Next up, we got Michigan.
Yeah. Come on. What the hell is that?
At the bottom, it says Michigan.org.
All right, that gets an F for me.
That's
all
an
the
F?
way down there. Well, what else? What? There's a little blue curvy line.
Here, I'll say something. Like I
Say
said
it.
with the Idaho license plate, how it says Scenic Idaho, this is pure Michigan. That's kind of cool.
But it's still boring. I mean, it puts together well, at least, but from a distance,
I'd say D.
it just makes me sad. A D's fine.
Okay, I was gonna say we can go F, but
No, D's all right.
I think it's
you
trying
made some good
a
points.
little bit more than Massachusetts.
You made some good points, my friend.
Next up, we got Minnesota. Minnesota, bud. This
Are
one
those
again.
trees in the top right?
I think so.
What's up with
exploreminnesota.com?
Oh, what does it say at the bottom? 10,000 lakes?
10,000.
Hey, that's cool. That's a nice. You get a fun fact.
I know, isn't that funny? It's just 10,000 lakes.
I know. That's a lot of lakes, though.
That
actually,
is a lot.
Like, where's the land?
I don't know.
I will say it's better than most because it's not noticeable at first, since Minnesota is so big and the rest is so small.
Mm-hmm. Want to say D?
I was gonna say D.
A lot of these just basic blue ones going D.
That's what they deserve, if not lower. I mean, come on, try something.
I know. Come on, try a little bit harder.
Yeah.
Next up, we got Mississippi. This is another blue and white one, but there's a little cool guitar there in the middle. That's kind of sick.
That is kind of cool. I also really like the font. Honestly, the S's remind me of the Mississippi River.
Yeah, I feel like that's a font that you trademark.
Yeah,
like
honestly.
only that works. In
and the yellow ribbons at the bottom. I mean, it's still kind of not basic, but I would say more official and professional looking in a way.
I feel like it's everything's a little too faint though.
Yeah, I agree, really but I'll say that everything flows well. And since they put if they didn't have those yellow ribbons underneath it, I think it would lower it a letter for me. But
really,
the colors go well together. The contrasting yellow to blue is nice, and the constant curving lines in there.
Yeah,
with the perpendicular curving yellow lines. Yeah, I like it.
Keep going, man.
Hey, man. I mean, the guitar's good too.
Music to my ears.
And it says
Rankin
at the bottom.
How about we show the camera our rating with our arms? 3, 2, 1. Oh, you're saying A.
Yeah, dude.
I'm saying C.
So let's go B. Yeah.
We'll go B. Wow, you really like that one. Next up, we got Missouri and gag.
Yeah.
It's another blue and white.
And it's a gradient. And what's at the bottom in the middle, though? Is that a bird?
I think there's a little tiny bird.
See.
It's super faint. Why did you put that bigger?
I don't know. It's fine. I like it with the bird. It definitely helps, but I kind of wish it was a fish. I don't know why. I just want it to be a fish. Like a fish like jumping out of the water. That's cool. I don't know if that screams Missouri more than a bird.
I know. We've been to Missouri. They have the big arch. That's like a big deal.
Yeah, why didn't they put that in there?
That's like in Illinois. They could have had the bean. I feel like that's what I think about when I think of Illinois. Missouri has.
I don't know where you would put that on a plate, though. I feel like that doesn't really.
That would be epic.
But an arch is literally like.
Why are they putting any of this stuff on these? This one's pretty bad. The bird's kind of funny because it's so tiny. So.
That's true.
I feel like this is kind of a D again.
I was going to say D because if they didn't have the bird, it'd be an F. But since they have the bird, it's a D. If it was a fish, it'd be a C.
Next up, we're going with the blue Montana license plate.
Okay, the blue one, I don't like as much as the one that you had on the other screen. But since we're going off of this, I will say that it's actually kind of cool. And it has the state, and it's different than the others in the middle. It takes up the whole plate, but you can still tell. Yeah. They actually used their creative power and decided to do something different.
I do like this one.
I do too.
And it says the treasure state at the top. Did you know Montana was the treasure state?
Oh, what? Pirates are there?
I guess that's where pirates settle.
Is that where DB Cooper buried his treasure.
Who's DB Cooper?
Cooper.
Who is that?
Didn't he bury treasure in the Rockies?
I don't even know who that is. What? I don't know DB Cooper in any sort of way.
How do you not know this and I do?
I know Blackbeard. You think that's why they called Montana the treasure state? Because some criminal buried some exotic treasure? Dude,
I literally don't know how you don't know DB Cooper. That blows my mind.
It's not ringing any sort of bell.
That actually, I don't even know who you are.
On. Not a single one. What do we think about the license plate? I kind of like it. I want to say
I like it. I want to say A too.
That's pretty good. Next up, we got North Carolina. This one's kind of weird. I kind of really like it in a weird, freaky way.
First in Flight, Orville, and
they did your little weird opacity trick. It doesn't really flow that well with the red font, though. It kind of gets mixed in the way.
It does get mixed in the way.
So, I mean,
I would say B.
You'd say B?
For me. I don't know if it's just because I love First in Flight and like the story between the Orville brothers. Actually, compared to a lot of the other ones,
I'm saying
it's not
C. Still.
Yeah, let's go C.
Remember, Burgess?
Too many conflicting variables.
We're not talking about the state and what it holds. We're talking about the license plate and what it shows.
I know. I will remember that.
Next up, we got North Dakota. There's a little bison on there. It says "Discover the Spirit."
Okay, hey, that's sick.
It's kind of cool.
That's a gradient from white to blue, but it's cool.
From an artist perspective, does this gradient make sense?
Yes. Okay. It does.
I don't even know if you said no, what I would think anyway.
I like the bison in the bottom left too.
The bison's kind of cool.
Little pop of crimson.
I think this is probably an A.
That's what I was going to say too.
Yeah, we'll go A. It's pretty different. So we got Nebraska, and we're doing the blue and yellow colorway one. So it just has a blue strip at the top and says Nebraska in yellow. And then there's like some sort of like statue in the middle. It's very faint.
Yeah.
I wonder if I should pull it up.
I don't like it. Let me just say
I know you're giving like a sour face right now.
It's not my favorite.
It's really not. It's not great. So why does it say 1867 to 2017? That makes it kind of seem like Nebraska is no longer a state.
Hey, it was a good life for the state, though.
I say D.
D's fine with me.
I don't think it's F tier, but it's pretty sucky. Next up, we got Nevada, one of our old bordering states, man.
I like Nevada. I don't know if I'm biased, though. I like the state in the middle. I think it might be because of its shape, too. But I feel like it just flows well. And I like that it's tiny and it's solid blue. Like solid dark blue. And then there's a lot of color at the bottom.
Yeah, there's a lot going on.
You really have to look at it to understand what's going on. But from a distance, you can tell it's a landscape.
Did you know that there's letters in the bottom?
I didn't know that.
It says home means Nevada.
That's dumb.
That's horrible.
That's stupid.
I like it. I think this is an A.
Yeah, I would say so as well.
We have New Hampshire, and it says live free or die.
Hey, that's actually sick.
That's like vote or die.
That's vote or die. That's cool. I like it. If you're not living free, you're dying. I like that half of it, most license plates cut it off. Like, say you're playing a video game and it's split screen. It's like the horizontal split screen is what everyone does. This is a vertical split screen. I think it's cool. It makes me think that I'm looking at a cliffside of trees with a, I don't know what's in the middle there, but it
that's
seems,
what I was going to say.
It seems
what
like
the hell is
horse
that?
bucking into the air. That's what I think.
I wish it was as cool as that. I think it's literally just like a poorly drawn cliffside. I could be wrong.
I mean, it's still cliffside at least.
I think there's another license plate that New Hampshire has that could be an S.
That's an S.
We're not doing it. There's a moose on it. We're not
that's
doing
cool.
that one. We're doing the other one that I personally kind of hate.
You hate it?
I really
Dude,
hate
the
it.
new is cool. The Hampshire,
blurry.
the New Hampshire logo just completely by itself is cool.
When I'm looking at that license plate, it looks like it just says Hampshire. Like, I can barely even tell news on the top. But I just think it's like a design.
New looks like a mountain.
Yeah, I guess so, but it's hard to read.
I'd say A. The other one's
A.
S. That's a big gap.
Well,
I guess it could use a little bit more color, maybe even more opacity. I guess I could go B.
Yeah, it's like so blurry. You can't even tell what it is.
I could go B, so we could drop it to a C.
A C? All right, perfect. Next up, we have New Jersey.
Hey, that's it's different. It's very bright yellow. I like that it shows the difference in
Hydrating?
hydration level.
Oh yeah, that's
Like
that's a good point.
towards the bottom you have the hydrated, and towards the top you have more like you need to drink more water.
It is a good guide. I do
So
like that if that's what they're going for.
yeah,
I wonder if the
it
FDA.
looks like you're staring into the bottom of a toilet bowl
It kind of does.
after urinating. It's fun.
This is actually a hot take. I like this one. It's kind of an underdog. Never talking about it looking like urine. I'm like, oh yeah, that's not a great yellow color.
Yeah, no, I don't. All I see when I think of that is
Taking a
pee.
whiz, dude.
Yeah, our experience in New Jersey is pretty urine like.
Yeah,
So
2 words: urine.
yeah,
State.
you're in.
You're in New Jersey. I'm gonna say C.
That's fine.
I don't know why it works.
C because C's yellow.
Yeah, maybe. Next up, we have New Mexico. There's a chili pepper one that's black that I kind of like.
I know what you're talking
This
about.
one that we're looking at, that's the blue one. I do not like this one.
Really?
I think it's outdated. I think it's a gross color. It reminds me of the places in New Mexico I don't like. And I don't really love New Mexico.
I don't either, but I like this play. I wish the blue was a little lighter though, like more teal.
And it says at the bottom, Land of Enchantment.
That doesn't
complete opposite.
Yeah,
of
New
enchantment.
Mexico, from what we experienced, was
Bone
not
dry.
enchantment.
When I think enchantment, I think of like dragonflies and fairies and waterfalls
and the Fountain of Youth,
things
stuff like that. Not sagebrush and
coyotes and
trash and crap.
Jeez, dude, tell us how you really feel.
So,
about it.
anyways, I kind of want to rate this a B.
A B.
It's still different. I'm not basing it off of our experience, though, right?
Yeah, you're right. We'll go B. Next, we have New York.
I mean, it's kind of a classic because I feel like you see it in movies a lot, and it has that.
I can picture
taxi cab.
I can
yellow.
picture it on a taxi.
Yeah, so that's cool. If it didn't have that symbol attached to it, it would be pretty lame.
The Empire State makes sense, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Like, that's one of the few things that somehow makes sense on these. This one I like. I'd say B.
I think I go with you.
B?
Yeah.
All right. It's a little bit better than New Jersey, I'd say. Next up, we got Ohio. What the hell is up with Ohio's?
Marlboro.
Yeah, that's the Marlboro.
Or Levi jeans.
Yeah, Levi. Something that's kind of hard to see is there is very faint gray lettering.
Oh, it's like background. All letter. What does it say?
I don't know, but in person, I think it looks a little bit cleaner. It looks a little bit better. It reminds me of like names like carved in stone, like the Rosetta Stone.
I think it's kind of a bold move to put words behind. So I give them props for doing that because
they could have just had it white.
They could have been easy. They broke it up and they could have put a gradient on there easily, but they didn't. No one else has words as a background. So that's cool. I give them props for that. It's still not the coolest.
No, I think it's a C.
I was going to say C.
It's right in the middle. Nothing
I would say, if anything, it's more towards B than D. But
yeah, definitely. It's a higher C.
Mm-hmm.
Next, we have Oklahoma.
Oh, I've seen this before. I don't know what that is, and I never have liked it. It always has reminded me of stretched out graphics.
It kind of reminds me of weirdly like an old cartoon from the 90s. Like, say, like Pokemon, if it was moving at like a few frames per second and you're going up and it's kind of stretched because they didn't know how to edit cartoons there. But like it has like a Pokemon like graphic to it, and it's like going above the sky, and Ash is like, "Whoa!" I'm getting way too much out of this license plate.
Yeah, that's true. I don't get that, but I see your point.
This one, are we going that far? I feel like we can't.
At least it's different, but I think it's a D close to F.
Yeah, it's a D close to F. I do agree. Oregon. Interesting one. I don't really know what to think about it.
I'll tell you what I think about it.
Oh, wow. With that tone, I don't know what I'm going to do.
I do not like the tree in the middle, and it's not the tree. I like the tree. It's the color of the tree. This color is not a color that you find in nature.
It's like bright
Have you seen that color in nature?
Nope.
Yeah, no.
By the way, listeners, Burgess is a professional landscape artist. Is that true? Can I say that? Is that proper?
I would say so. Thank you. Yeah.
So you look at this stuff all the time.
I do. And that color is not something that you see in nature. That is straight from the tube. And that's nothing that you paint with. But it's still, I just want to say, it's still unique. The color isn't the biggest deal. It still pops out.
I think it's a B.
It's a little center heavy, but yeah, I could go B.
B?
I would say closer to C for me, but
closer
B,
to C. Yeah.
It's unique enough to be B.
Next up, we got Pennsylvania, which
this one.
Whoa, what
well,
were you gonna say?
No, you say it, man. You were talking first.
I hate it.
Okay, good. Yeah, I didn't.
Okay, I thought you were gonna say you like it. I was gonna sit down and be like, tell me why.
It's lined.
It says visit PA.com.
That's another thing. It has a website. Screw off, first of all.
And there's like a weird shape in the middle. Is that what Pennsylvania looks like?
I hope not.
It's been a while, but we're giving this one an F. Would you agree?
Yeah, that's fine.
This is a total F.
An F.
Rhode Island, the next one, the smallest state in the U.S., correct?
I want to go to Rhode Island really bad.
I do.
It's the ocean state. I didn't know that. I don't know why that's the ocean state.
It's so small. What ocean? How much ocean is there?
It's on the border, dude.
Yeah, but there's a lot of states on the border that cover more ocean.
Exactly. I don't know.
California, that could be the ocean effing state. That's a huge, long state.
I don't know, dude.
It's like a foot long, $6 foot long, $5.
I think it's like $10 now.
Yeah, you can't get a $5 foot long. When was the last time you get one of those?
Whenever that, what was his name?
Jared?
Yeah, whenever he was still there. Yeah. I don't know about the wave in the background. It has like a breaking wave at the top.
It's kind of sharp. I like the anchor in the top.
I was gonna say, I really like the anchor.
It's a little cute.
I don't care if it says Ocean State. I don't know why it says that. I just kind of feel like I can ignore that. But
I feel like it kind of works with me.
It does?
I don't think it's too bad. I'd say B. What do you think?
B's fine. B's fine, man.
This next one is South Carolina. I kind of like this one, but at the same time, I don't. I don't know why. I should like it more.
I just don't like that it's a silhouette.
I feel like that's not what South Carolina looks like at all. I could be wrong because I've never been.
Yeah.
But this kind of like the waning gibbous in the top, the crescent moon.
Hey, they gave it a shot at least, like I feel like a license plate should show the state, a little bit of the state. If it's just boring and it's blank and it doesn't give anything about the state that except for a freaking website,
which it has at the bottom. So
sorry. I mean, at least they did a landscape, though.
You can't be an S if you have a website in the freaking license plate. What do we think, South Carolina?
I would say C or B.
I'm going B, baby.
All right, let's do
you B, like my man. B?
Yeah, it's nice. That's cute.
Oh, that's pretty good. Yeah, B. It's different. It's kind of cool. South mother effing Dakota.
I kind of like the blue, not the dark blue font. I like the blue that's behind it.
Mm-hmm.
It reminds me of like a bright Utah sunset or day, no clouds, but I don't know if that fits South Dakota.
You know what? This one is one of my favorites.
Is it?
I think the South Dakota font is like Judas Priest, like rock and roll from the 80s font, and that is really rad.
It is pretty sweet. It
great
has a cool
faces,
font.
Great places. That's kind of a decent sign right there.
That's cool too.
That's slogan's
I mean, it shows a giant part of the state.
Yeah, that's what we're talking about, man. We need the bean. We need the arch. We got Mount Rushmore. That makes sense.
I like that the sky is broken up. It's thinner to the top.
This is one of my favorites. I might say S, dude.
S?
If you want to go A.
I mean, I was going to say A, but it's closer to S. I could go S with this one.
Really?
I think I could go S.
It just seems like a rock and roll state. This is one that's like, dude, I would love to go to South Dakota. Next up, we have Texas.
I've never seen that Texas place.
We're talking about the white one.
The white one, I've never seen it.
No, we see those here in Florida all the time.
I think this is probably the worst plate on this planet.
Do you think this is like F minus?
This is the lowest F you can be.
It has a cool star in the top.
I don't care. That is dumb.
Can I tell you something? I hope this doesn't ruin our friendship. I kind of like it.
Why?
I don't know. It kind of works. No one else has gone just black and white. And there's a simple star and the Texas logo.
But
that's
it's not,
all you need.
There's nothing fun about it.
There is nothing.
I don't know. They could have even put like an oil rig or something. They could even put a giant 32-ounce steak on there.
72 ounce.
A 72
even
ounce.
That would take up the whole thing.
Thought I was seeing things.
Ooh, it's getting hot here. So Texas gets a D. Next up, we got our home state, brother. Utah. Okay. We're doing the Arch, the one that's on my car.
I am not biased because we grew up there. This is actually the coolest place.
And the slogan is life elevated.
Yeah.
That's sick.
Dude. Yeah, because we have like low valleys, high mountains, skiing, desert. It's everything.
High on life, man.
It is sick.
It really is.
This is S. No question, highest S.
I know,
this really is my favorite plate.
Even the skier one's pretty sick also.
It is. I mean,
it's not a cartoon. It's a legit, like, human skiing and going down the slope.
Yeah, and Utah's known for its incredible powder.
And it says greatest snow on earth. That's even the
greatest snow on earth
slogan also. Next up, we got Virginia. Virginia-yuck.
Wait, is that the one that we're voting on? That we're rating? That same one? Virginia-yuck is right.
Right? It does say Virginia is for lovers with a little heart in the V.
That's kind of cool.
That's kind of cute. But, yuck. Nasty.
I do kind of like the font of the actual letters and numbers. That's interesting. It's just different. I haven't really seen that. I didn't know that you could change that. I still hate it. Like, it's still an F for me.
Good. Next up, we got Vermont. Green. A gross green, too. Like, this just looks really not cool.
No, it's a street sign.
Yes.
For a license plate.
Yes, that could get very confusing on the road.
But
especially for a new student driver.
I kind of like it in a weird way just because it's a different color.
Isn't there something cool you could put?
Probably.
Why is it just green? I don't like it. It's a D for me. What do you say?
Well, that's fine with me. D? I would say D closer to C, but
yeah.
D's
Boom,
fine.
You're in the D. Next, we got Washington.
I don't like this. I don't like blue and white. I mean, it's cool that it's a mountain and it's Mount Vesuvius.
I think so. It's like the biggest mountain in North America.
I'm pretty sure. Yeah. So I mean, that's cool, but you can't see it.
No, you barely can. It says the Evergreen State, and there's a freaking huge mountain there.
And it's blue. I mean, there has to be something cooler.
I know. I mean, what do you say? C or D? I'm going strictly off whatever you say. I'm saying C or D.
I'm going to say C just because it's a mountain. I'm looking at the comparisons of C to D, and D has a lot of very basic things.
Next up, we got Wisconsin.
This one kind of sucks, too. It's a bunch of crap at the top.
America's Dairyland.
I mean, that's cool, I guess. I don't really care, though.
I know. There's like random little like widgets in the top right.
Yeah, that's a good way to describe it. Just little icons, like
which I don't really know what it is.
It feels like they had the full design in those icons, and then they just decided to not put them all together, and they just decided let's separate them and make them tiny and put them in the top.
That's a good point.
So
D.
D's fine. Yeah, it's still basic. It's close to C because they have designs, but it still sucks.
Wisconsin, you got to step up your game. What is that?
Even a giant cheese wheel with
that's
a
what I was
slice
just
cut
gonna
out.
say.
That would
be awesome. No other state could do that.
No,
that would be awesome.
Use your strengths to your benefit.
Exactly. West Virginia. This is another one that's like really yellow, blue, and white. This would make sense for like the Buffalo Sabres.
It reminds me of Pennsylvania.
It's a little bit better, I think. It says wild, wonderful. That's it. West Virginia.
It doesn't scream cool and sexy to me.
It's not cool and sexy like a James Bond movie.
No, it's West Virginia. What's there? A blue stripe. I don't know.
There's like some lines at the bottom.
It's D for me, maybe even F.
How many colors are there in the world?
9.
And they,
there's more of them.
you know, like honestly though, why is it blue, white, and yellow for all these?
I know. Why?
Mother effing D. Get out of here.
I would even say F.
F.
Dude.
West Virginia gets in
right next to Virginia.
Yeah, you know what? Because Nebraska is better because it has a weird little statue in the middle.
Mm-hmm.
Next up, we got Wyoming.
This is kind of cool. Has a horse, has
bucking a guy off.
A sunset. Yeah, it has a real person. I mean, it's not a real person, I guess, but it's not. I mean, it's a silhouette, so you can't tell anyways. But it has some cool
the only real
clouds
person
in the back.
Is in Illinois. Abe Lincoln. On the left. Oh no, and the skier.
Yeah.
I like it.
It has life to it. It has action.
Yeah. Ooh,
it has animated clouds.
I think so. It has,
are those clouds?
I think there's there's kind of a lot of weird land going on.
I know there is.
They almost took 2,000 flushes from Cedar, went down to the bowl when it's kind of filled up a little bit, and took a side snap.
Yeah, true.
And then let's just throw in a buckaroo. Wyoming cowboy.
Yeah.
Yeah. What do you think?
I think it's A for me.
I'll go A. I like how you said there's action. That actually really sold me.
Mm-hmm.
We only have 2 more. We're gonna go with good old Louisiana.
And we have 2 minutes to do this.
What do we think? There's a little bird in the middle.
Oh, is that a bird? I thought it was a pirate ship.
There's like a weird yellow. It's a bird. There's a weird little yellow kind of font to it. I mean a yellow gradient.
Is it a pelican?
I think so. That's kind
of
weird.
Cool.
I feel like none of it flows well.
No, I like the font. I honestly don't really have any problems with this, but it doesn't stand out to me.
It's very C-like.
C's good. I feel like that's a good average.
It's just hard to kind of say anything. It's just a weird one. Washington, D.C.
Yeah, but that's not the state.
No taxation without representation.
I mean, I guess it fits that, but...
F?
Yeah, that's pretty stupid.
This looks like a government license plate.
Yeah, it does. I would not want that on my car.
Who gets Washington, D.C. license plates?
Joe Biden.
He's probably the only one. Well, there we go, folks. That was our tier list. I hope you guys enjoyed.
Thank you for listening or watching. If you want to watch and see these plates for yourself, we are on YouTube, Thunder Bros Pod. Check us out.
Yeah, definitely
subscribe.
Watch us.
It helps. Comment, share with your friends.
Please follow us on Spotify.
Yes,
that's a big one.
That helps us the most.
We're on all streaming platforms, but specifically to a lot of Spotify listeners, that'd be great if you can subscribe. That'd be huge for us. It's kind of like liking a YouTube video and subscribing. Subscribing on Spotify helps us with the listens.
Yes,
so
it does.
Very much appreciate
And you can rate us there as well. So please, anything helps. Spare change helps on the side of the road. Anything.
We don't need that.
Well, it's because we're talking about license plates.
Burgess, what do you have to say before we
I just say kiss your mom for me.